do we have here today? Um, let's see. Welcome, Miss Kathy Guzzo from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. What's going on, Janine? Welcome. She is coming in from Saskatchewan, Canada. Welcome, Deanna Carell from Texas. What's going on, Omika Rich from Georgia, Miss Linda Mann Sims from Idaho Falls, and Lori from Colorado. I'm so glad that you guys are here today. I'm Sally Mary, and I'm coming into you guys from Washington State. Now, let's take pause here for a second. I want to have a short conversation about imagining something. And it's a great way for us to connect our senses. So imagine having more months than a paycheck at the end of, well, having more months at the end of a paycheck, right? And this is a relatable scenario, being that 1 out of 2 Americans are directly impacted by this. Now, imagine a loved one needing a $400 and not being able to have it. And then imagine being the individuals able to hand over that much needed $400 to help that family member tie over for the month. Believe it or not, this organization continues to be an answer to that prayer I didn't even know I had. With that said, please make sure you have your notebook, not a piece of paper, your notebook, and your writing implement ready, because the information you're about to receive is truly life-changing. Remember that action takers are money makers. At this time, I'd like to introduce our speaker. She is a mother of 3, and she is coming in from Maine. She earns a special place in my heart because of this special thing that she is. She spent 14 years teaching special education. Did you know that it takes patience, resilience, empathy, and compassion, adaptability, as well as, sorry, I'm tongue tied today for some reason, as well as strong communication skills, team oriented, and a passion to make a difference, to continue to be non-judgmental. Well, she possesses all this skill set, and she exemplifies it, as evident by the opportunities on speaking on stage, whether it's conferences, conventions, even our leadership summit. She is a 7-figure earner, and she has spent the last 4 years with her partner building a team around the world. She is truly someone who is heart-centered. Without further ado, please help me give the warmest welcome to Gold Associates, Danielle Roy. Danielle, are you there? Oh,
I am here, Sally. Thank you. Can you hear me?
yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. Well, so nice to welcome everybody. Welcome to all the ladies. And I do see we have some gentlemen here, so thank you for joining us. I just want to give a shout out to Sally because you are so incredible. I love your energy, and this is my third it's our third Zoom today, and you're spectacular. So thank you. Appreciate you. So I'm going to go ahead and just say hello to all of you on here. Clearly, you're taking time out of your very busy day to learn more about our incredible gold and silver membership. So I'm going to just, before I get started, I'll just kind of quickly share how I landed here. It was early 2020, and we were all locked down in our homes. And I remember looking at it as we were given the gift of time. So I chose to use that time to research and notice things. And one of the things that kept coming up was gold and silver. In fact, if you've ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, he was sharing daily. He just kept saying, buy gold and buy silver, buy gold and buy silver. In fact, Sally Mary has a photo with him right there that you can see on the big screen there. And so anyway, it was that gentleman right there. Janine's holding up his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I highly recommend that, as well as his newest book called Fake. So we trusted him. We knew he was super successful, and we're like, why is he telling us to buy gold and silver? Maybe we should. So that was the moment that we made a decision. Mark, who is my better half, he said, we've got to take what's sitting in our savings account. We got to buy some gold and silver. But like most people, we didn't know where to even begin. So we ended up looking up and finding our local dealer here in Maine, Maine Gold and Silver. We made a call, and the gentleman said, give me 3 hours and come on in. So we drove there, and I remember being so nervous because I'm like, I'm super skeptical, and I don't have, I have some trust issues. And I'm like, how do we know this is even going to be real? Like, are we doing the right thing? We walked in, Mark and I always say we walked in clueless. We had an exchange. We gave them our fake fiat currency. If you don't know what that is, you're going to learn about that. And they in turn gave us gold and silver. We didn't get a choice on the metals. They were just presented to us and we're like, okay. And we ended up walking out. So we walked in clueless, walked out clueless, but now we had gold and silver. And we're like, well, what do you do with it? We didn't know. So we tucked it away in our safe and we really didn't think much more about it. And it wasn't until November of 2020 when Kathy Guzzo, who's on this screen right now, gave us a call. And she said, I have something you guys have to look at. And so I remember Mark saying, Kathy, we're not interested really in looking at anything. We're good right now. But she said, no, you really need to put your eyes on it. And so we asked, well, what is it about? And she said gold and silver. So instantly I got the shivers and I'm like, gold and silver, here it is again. There was one thing Robert Kiyosaki said in a video that I watched. It was the shortest video, but it was like the aha for me. He said, he was talking about gold and silver and he said, this is God's money. Here since the creation of the earth, always intended for us, right? And we know, well, those of us who are acquiring it now and have done the education, we know it's been kept from us. So today you're here to find out about this beautiful membership that Kathy called to share with us. We took one look at it. It just made sense. And we got started. And in the last just over 4 years, we have never saved more. And it is purely because of what 7K offers. So let me go ahead. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get right into sharing with you. So if you want to, as Sally Mary said, take notes, you certainly can. I know I'm surrounded by people here who are open-minded. And so just listen with an open mind. Know that everything I'm going to share with you is for your information, and what you choose to do with it, that's your choice. But I think you're going to be very, very intrigued. So let me go ahead and share. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and press play. I'm assuming everybody can see. Yes? Okay, good. All right. Sally Mary, you actually already went over the disclaimer. So I'm going to go right through this. And I'm going to bring you into this first slide where I'm going to ask you this question, even though I already know the answer. Are you working harder just to get by? I do not know anybody who would ever answer no to this question. As of 2023, this statistic blows my mind. Nearly half of Americans said they could not cover a $400 US dollar, of course, emergency expense. I know that is true in every other country in the world. Okay, that's serious. A blown tire, most people can't cover that. They would have to rely on credit or ask somebody else to borrow the money. Why is that? Why have things gotten so crazy? Well, we're going to talk about that. That is because we have seen massive increase in everything. Okay, this is what inflation looks like. Everything from, water, sewage, car insurance, medical bills, groceries. Let's just talk about groceries. I know for a fact that every time I go to the grocery store, I'm paying at least $100 per bag. And those bags are actually never to the top. All right, that's what we're all experiencing. But why? Why is that happening? Well, let me go ahead and share a quick little video that's going to explain what's going on.
Have you ever wondered what gives that paper bill in your hand its value? The answer is fiat currency. Fiat currency is a type of currency that is declared legal tender by a government, but is not backed by a physical commodity such as gold or silver. In the past, currencies were backed by commodities like gold or silver, which meant that the value of the currency was directly tied to the value of the commodity. This was known as the gold standard. However, most countries have moved away from this system and now use fiat currency. Fiat currency is created by a government or central bank, and its value is derived from the faith and confidence that people have in it. In other words, people accept fiat currency because they believe that others will also accept it, and because they trust that the government or central bank will ensure its stability. However, this trust can be eroded if the government prints too much fiat currency, causing inflation. Inflation occurs when there is too much money in circulation, causing the value of each individual banknote to decrease. Nowadays, most transactions are conducted digitally, with fiat currency existing in the form of electronic credits and debits in bank accounts. So, the next time you make a digital payment or hold a paper bill in your hand, Remember that fiat currency derives its value from the trust that people have in it. And if that trust isn't strong, well, your dollar won't be either. But gold and silver, now that's sound money, because they're tangible assets, meaning once they're yours, you don't have to use trust to pay for things. You've got real money, and that's value that hasn't gone away in over 5,000 years.
There's that word. Could you guys hear that, I hope? Okay, good. The word that I had used, which was fiat currency, that is actually, we have some examples right here. When too much money is printed, we experience inflation. And when there's even more money created, we experience hyperinflation. And when you have hyperinflation, you see the fall of a fiat currency. These are three examples where that has happened. Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe. No fiat currency, here's a little fact, has lasted more than 50 years. I believe we're on year 53 here in the United States. Okay, so this is what's happening. As you heard in the video, what is the solution? It's gold and silver. You guys, as Sally Mary told you, I was a teacher and I taught for 14 years, and I'm blown away by the fact that in schools, we were never taught about gold and silver. Why? Had we started learning, and by the way, it is so simple, we could have started at age 5 in kindergarten, identifying a gold coin and a silver coin. Had we learned about this, every single one of us on this Zoom would have made a very different choice. We would have not saved in our fiat dollars, we would have saved in gold and silver, and that would have changed our current financial situation in a very, very big way. And when you learn that this is what the wealthy have always done, and that what currently banks and governments are hoarding, you really start to realize, wow, this has probably been the biggest con job out there. Why didn't they tell us? And what would have happened had we started saving? So I love this visual. I'm a visual person. And again, when gold and silver first came in, and I'm saying this because if you're sitting here being like, I still don't quite get why I need it or what I would do with it, what does it mean to hold it? This is the best example. So let's start with silver. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver was equivalent to $1 US. Okay. So you could have gone into your local dealership and paid either 2,500 ounces of silver or 2,500 US and left with a brand new Mustang. Fast forward to 2024, those same 2,500 ounces of silver would have in 2024 been equivalent to $80,000. Okay, so there's the example of purchasing power and how that holds. You would have left with 2 brand new Mustangs. Okay, let's look at gold. This will blow your mind. In 2000, not that long ago, for those of us who are a certain age, 626 ounces of gold, which was at that time about $269 per ounce, would have been equivalent to $169,000, which is about what a brand new house costs. Okay. Fast forward to 2024, 626 ounces, the same amount of ounces of gold would be equivalent to 1.5 million. And today, you guys, these slides were made less than a year ago. That 2,400 ounces of gold per ounce of gold is now almost $3,000 per ounce. Okay, it might be 3,000. We're going right above and below. That would have bought you, or would buy you today, 3 houses in the right market. That is the best visual of what that purchasing power looks like. So once you realize you need it, just like Mark and I, you're going to have questions. This is what we all ask. What should I buy? Who should I trust? Do I need to really know what I'm doing to get some? And here's what we find in the industry. You're going to get a lot of mixed advice, and you don't know who to trust. And in fact, I'm going to warn you, be careful who you're going to trust. A lot of people, their first purchases, they're going online and they're making purchases, and that gold and silver might be coming from a place like China. The percentage of fraudulent metals that are coming out of China is astronomically high. So you really want to do your due diligence, okay? A lot of companies, you want to go to a reputable dealer. Well, even the reputable dealers will say to you, you know what? You actually need a minimum of $5,000 to $10,000 to even do business with us. So where most Americans and Canadians and every other country, we're cut out of even being able to take part. But it does not have to be that way. And let's just take a look at this video.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver. You might have a few questions, like why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? You should know that you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll introduce you to an easy solution. Most people we talk to say they have a feeling that it's a good idea to own precious metals, but really don't understand why, or how to get started. Or they don't feel like they have the budget for it, so they don't do anything about it. This lack of understanding costs them a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistakes. We've watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you against all these challenges long term. When we started 7K, we established a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We've already changed the precious metals industry by making it extremely easy to get started without any maximums or any minimums, period. But that's not enough. We're now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone can seamlessly start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if you want to start with $100 or even $1. The new technology provided by our partner company Sound Money Wallet will allow you to convert your cash to various asset classes of fractional gold or silver quickly with no games or gimmicks. With Sound Money, you own the metals you buy, but they store them safe and sound. They offer limited capacity storage for up to $50,000 in asset value. And you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want your metals, they'll be in the mail at the drop of a hat. How? Sound Money uses a non-segregated vault at their partner company, VaultMax, to store your precious metal assets, protected by some of the most technologically advanced security out there. You can be sure your metals are safe there. If you want your metal, simply request it. Pay the shipping and insurance and it will be on the way. But what if you need cash? The old way of liquidating precious metals, including lugging a heavy box to a local dealer, hearing excuses for why they couldn't possibly match the current market value of your metals and probably ending up in a no-win situation, or contacting an online buyer with a typical $1,000 minimum only to find that the price they initially quoted you for your metal dropped significantly once they received your heavily taxed package 4 to 6 weeks later. With Sound Money, you can kiss all that headache goodbye. This is the only tool on the market with the power to give you frictionless liquidation with one of the best buyback prices in the industry. So whether you're a savvy investor who already knows the power of gold and silver and the advantage of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for precious metals, Sound Money will make your ownership journey convenient and easy. Be confident that control is back in your hands from start to finish. Let Sound Money Wallet work for you.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we are 7K, a diverse community of energetic people who are on a mission to help other people win. The community here is the best. I can't say enough about it. To be surrounded by like-minded people who truly just want to help others, take care of their families, make sure that everything they've worked hard for stays. That's who we are. And it's a beautiful, beautiful company. So let's talk about who they are. The company was founded in 2016. We're based out of Idaho Falls, Idaho. We have an A+ on the Better Business Bureau rating, which is huge, huge. Debt-free company, open in 30 plus countries, and we're getting ready to continue that. We offer a non-Me Too membership. What we've created here, I mean, you just saw that digital wallet. Nobody can duplicate what we're doing, and it would take them years to even attempt to. We are the #1 coin dealer in the world, and we are shipping more than 50,000 packages monthly. And it is because of these gentlemen right here, because of their hearts, their vision, and their courage to get this off the ground and really bring sound money to every home across the world. That is their mission. We have Josh Anderson, Richard Hansen, Roger Ball, and Zach Davis, who are our founders, and we have our incredible CEO, Jason Arfman. There we go. So this is just a glimpse of all of the countries we're in. If you want to take a screenshot, because you may know somebody. And again, we're just getting started. So let's talk about bullion. There are multiple ways that you can acquire precious metals. Bullion, was our first purchases. Just so you know, what does that mean? It is a non-collectible. This is when you're thinking about why you're buying, there's usually two reasons. You're either trying to protect what you've worked hard for, or you're trying to grow what you already have. Bullion, this is your defense. It's your defensive strategy, and there are different ways to acquire it. We have silver and gold bars. You can buy silver and gold rounds. So what you're seeing on here, it's basically the metals you can hold. And then we can buy fractional amounts. This is what I love. Nobody is left behind. I don't care if you can only begin with $1. We let everybody start saving in gold and silver through our Sound Money wallet. I'm going to show you this quick video where Mark actually explains what it looks like when you get your membership.
Let's give you a quick glimpse of what you'll get with your 7K Metals membership. First off, you're going to get your own personalized website that will be up and running immediately. On this page, you're going to have a product section that you can click on where you can find some extremely competitive prices on gold and silver bullion, along with some other great deals on not only bullion, but also on some collectibles and so much more. When you log into your account, you're actually going to have access to a second way to be able to buy bullion, and that's through our Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is a digital wallet that's backed 100% by the physical metals. There are 4 different types of metals in here: gold and silver eagles and gold and silver bars. And you can buy these in any increments whatsoever, and the physical metals will be set aside in the vault for you. You can go from $1 to over $1 million or more. There are no minimums or maximums here. You can also have these metals liquidated if you need to turn them back into cash with a touch of a button. And if you want to have them sent to you, we can actually send them to your door. Another thing is that we have the ability to gift silver and gold to friends and family, which is another tremendous benefit within the Sound Money wallet. All of the metals within this are covered under the highest protections and fully insured. In addition to the other benefits, you're going to get some training and education. Education coming in the form of the buyer's certification to teach you all about buying gold and silver bullion to help you to meet your goals, and collector certification to help you with collectibles and knowing what to look for there. This education is worth the cost of the membership alone, and there are many other education platforms as well. If you want a list of all the different member benefits you're going to get with your membership, come over to the left side and click on Your Benefits, and you will see a list of all the member benefits that you're going to get with your membership. You're also going to see tutorials on how to make sure that they are set up the correct way, and you can be able to use them to their full advantage. There's a lot more benefits that come with this membership.
All right. And I'm just going to say one thing about the education, which is one of my favorite benefits. The first thing we did when we got the membership is we went in and there's a buyer certification and a collector certification. I watched that buyer certification and I realized that everything the dealer sold us, Mark and I would have said no to had we known what we know now. There are actually tax advantages to certain metals. And wouldn't you know that everything they sold us was we could not take advantage of the tax advantage. So knowledge is power. And I love that you can go from knowing nothing to knowing everything about gold and silver with the education. This is my new favorite benefit that has just been added. It is a set it and forget it. This is our disciplined automated savings every month where you can set your monthly contribution to your asset portfolio. You get to choose whether you want it in silver eagles, silver bars, gold eagles, or gold bars. It can be as low as $5. It can be as high as $1 million. There's no minimums, no maximums, but you are taking part in a disciplined savings with your gold and silver, which is brilliant. Next, collectibles. So this is the other way that you can purchase. This is not your defensive, but it's your offensive approach. When we were first introduced, Kathy will tell you, we were a little hesitant, but it's been one of my favorite things to do. You can see some incredible designs here. A lot of them have historic significance, wonderful storytelling. One of the things I love when I first got started is I started to hear how homeschooling families were actually using our collectibles and all of the materials and the marketing that came with it as a way to teach their children at home. So I'm very partial to the collectibles. We as members have exclusive access. Believe it or not, 7K actually also designs and mints their own exclusive coins. Again, that just speaks to how this company is doing things that have never been done in this industry. And a lot of these coins, only our members have access to them. So that again increases the rarity and the value that you get to hold as part of your portfolio. It is a set it and forget it. It is another way to take part in the monthly auto savings, where you are just paying yourself first every single month. You'll have choices from different ways, different choices of the auto savers. We are so happy that we did do that. And I'm going to repeat myself here, but you're going to hear a video that I made talking about our stack and sell, which is our wonderful feature that also is exclusive to 7K members. When we first got our membership with 7K, we had to be convinced to take part in the monthly auto saver, the disciplined auto savings. We're so happy that we did, because I'm going to show you. Initially, we didn't know what we were going to do with these collectible coins. We're like, how do we sell them if we want to sell them? Well, 7K ended up launching this amazing platform called Stack and Sell, where we can go in and we can actually scan our coins. They all have a barcode, and it acts as your inventory, so you can keep track of your coins. It's an appraisal, so it tells you what the current market value is. And it's also a marketplace where we can buy and sell the coins. Now, I'm going to show you what happened with that first coin that we had to be convinced to get. We got it in December of 2020. We paid $139 for the Montana Butterfly. Already today, the market value is up to $1,054. Now, I can't guarantee what any coin is going to do, but I can tell you from our experience, diversifying in the collectibles has really made a huge impact in our offensive approach with gold and silver. Yes, indeed. All right, so if you choose not to do a monthly auto saver, there is another way that you can keep yourself active in the share plan, and that's called our 7K Pro for $59.95 per month. This will keep you commission qualified, which will make sense when we talk about if you ever wanted to share this. It also allows you to take advantage of the 7K Advantage, which is a discount travel savings program, and you have access to exclusive coin drops for only the 7K Pro members. Plus, you get 30 loyalty points each and every month, which is redeemable for free silver. And you get access to special training at 7K University. So here's the 7K Advantage. I'm just going to show you this really quick. Mark and I have saved thousands of dollars using this saving travel portal, which again is just a benefit of being a 7K member. So you can actually see these are some examples of the savings that we've had as we've traveled. We've got a lot more, but we just have a couple snippets. So definitely take advantage of this. We use it all the time. The loyalty points, I'm giving you an example of every coin that we have earned for free. You're looking at over $5,000 worth of collectibles that we have earned for free just for being consistent members every month with our auto saver. So absolutely paid for our membership, 10 times over. So let's look at the membership benefits. You get your own personal website for an e-commerce with special member pricing. You get access to gold and silver bullion at extremely competitive prices. Sound Money Wallet, it's a digital wallet backed by the physical gold and silver. You get to buy gold and silver with no minimums, no maximums. Remember, with only $1, you can start saving. Free storage up to $50,000 under the highest security and fully insured. We know that we feel much safer keeping our metals in the vault. And if we had looked for private vaulting, it was a minimum $300 a month. So this is a huge, huge asset. Instant liquidation. So at the touch of a button, we can turn it back to cash if we want to. And should we want to hold the metals, we can have them shipped to us. We have the ability to actually gift silver and gold to our friends and family through the membership. I was just up in Toronto, Canada. There was a vendor event before we had a 7K event, and I actually was able to buy some goodies with silver because the person I bought them from had a membership. So we made that exchange. Again, click of a button. So it's brilliant. We love it. Education and training on gold and silver bullion and collectibles. Set it and forget it. Auto purchase and auto save gold and silver. Not only aren't we taught about gold and silver in school, we're not taught how to be good at savings. You want to change your financial future? Pay yourself first and do it in the form of gold and silver. 7K Pro, which is a private club with special perks and exclusive coin drops. The 7K Advantage discount buying program. And first access to rare collectibles. Stack and sell platform for registering, evaluating, buying, and selling our collectibles, which makes it so easy, and so much more. Okay, so what's the next step? Oftentimes people think they have to think about it. The only thing you have to think about is which membership you want. As far as what kind of metals you're going to buy, that's why you get the membership, so you can do the education. So our 2 membership levels, we have a basic at $149. What you get with this is you actually get instantly $20 in gold in your Sound Money wallet. So we actually start your savings for you. Well, 7K starts your savings for you. There's no annual renewal. You get free vault storage up to $1,000 in metals, and you can actually register 10 collectible coins. And you get the standard back office reporting. Legacy VIP, I tell everybody if it is in the budget, this is where you want to go. And if it's not, that's okay. Start with the basic. But Legacy, you get $40 of gold in your Sound Money wallet. No annual fee. This is a lifetime membership. You can store up to $50,000 in precious metals. Unlimited registration of your collectible coins in Stack and Sell. And you get the premium back office reporting. Plus, you get a bonus referral. What does that mean? That means that if you choose, and I feel like most of us feel compelled to share this with other people's, anytime your member that you introduced puts money in their Sound Money wallet, you will be matched the same metal with a 1% thank you bonus from 7K. So brilliant. And we have seen incredible savings there, or I should say acquiring of assets from there. All right, so let's take a look. I'm going to skip right by that. As I mentioned, so 85% of our members just use the membership for themselves. And if that's you, you are making the best decision. But something does happen unexpectedly when you get this membership and you start using it. You will start thinking of people who need it as well. And it's going to be on your heart that you need to let them know. Whether or not they want it, that's going to be their choice. But if you choose to share this beautiful gift with others, we have many ways to be rewarded. All right. So we're going to kind of share with you what that looks like. One of the ways is we are the only company in the world who actually pays instantly with gold. Watch this.
What is Instant Gold Pay? It's the brand new 7K customer acquisition program that pays you directly in gold. Whenever you refer a new customer membership to 7K, we will instantly pay you either $20, $40, or $80 in fractional gold, sent to VaultMax and instantly shown on your Sound Money dashboard. We'll say that again. Instant gold. The minute your new customer referral finalizes their purchase, gold is sent directly to VaultMax on your behalf. So what's the catch? Well, you do have to have your Sound Money and VaultMax accounts properly set up first. But once that's done, there's nothing to stop you from getting out there, sharing 7K with someone new, and collecting an instant gold payment. We're ready. Are you?
I have to tell you, our friend Kristen, who's up in Canada, has actually earned over 3 ounces of gold by sharing. That's incredible. All right. The other way that you can win is as you start to share with your members, inevitably they're going to want to turn around and share with their friends and their family. And that's how you end up creating a team. And through helping others, you can share in on that team's success.
So you want to learn more about how you get paid for sharing? Smart. There's nothing worse than the emotional pressures of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now, I'm going to show you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple and it goes like this. First, you just need to choose which option you like and start sharing. You can't go wrong with any of them, and they all put silver in your hands immediately. The first is the basic for $149 and comes with some limited access. $269 gives you VIP access to things you might want as a customer and is good for 1 year. $599 gives you a legacy VIP access and includes an additional way to earn through something called the Sound Money Affiliate Metal Bonus. Simply pick one and start sharing. When you refer your first 2 new customers, you will immediately have 2 teams that will now be qualified to earn commissions. For simplicity, let's call them the right team and the left team. Every time a basic starter option is purchased in your organization, you earn 20 share plan points. A VIP earns you 50 points, and a legacy VIP earns you 150 points. In order to get paid, you'll need to accumulate 500 points on your right team and 500 points on your left team to earn a $500 commission check and become an associate. For those who really want to make an impact and earn additional income, we have different levels of achievement. And the higher your level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve the rank of associate, you can earn up to $500 per week. As a copper, you can earn up to $1,000 per week, and as a bronze, you can earn up to $2,000 per week. Our silvers can earn up to $3,500 per week, and our golds are eligible to earn up to $7,000 per week. Executive golds can earn up to $10,000 per week, and our presidential golds can earn up to $12,500 US per week. Share, earn points, and get paid. It's as simple as that. Now, let me ask you something. How much different would your life be if you could earn additional income? What would you do? Would the financial pressure be gone? How big of an impact could you really make? You can almost feel the weight lift, can't you? Now, remember, you can accumulate points for each new customer in your organization, but you don't just earn points on new customers. For each monthly autosaver anyone in your organization purchases, you earn additional points based on which option they're receiving. In addition to that, there are many other coin options on your personal websites, as well as exclusive coin sales called coin drops and other special offers that carry points. So, whether it's a new customer joining the 7K family or coins sold, you earn points. That's all there is to it. So, here's what I want you to do now. If you like our story, grab one of the options to get started, then share it to work towards getting paid. If you just like the idea of buying gold and silver and you want to make it extremely easy on yourself, join the 7K family and start stacking with the Autosaver program. Either way, you win. Click the button below now and take the next step to changing your future forever. Welcome to 7K, where we believe in you.
All right, so just another glimpse at what is the potential here. You can actually earn all the way up to $50,000 a month by sharing. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't know anybody who $250 or $500 a month won't make a massive impact. We're helping people take care of their groceries, pay their car bills, help them with their mortgages. Anything that can help people. It is so smart and so wise to create multiple streams of income, to take the pressure off. And the beautiful thing is you don't have to have any experience. Remember, I told you I was a teacher. In fact, I never thought I would do anything like this. But I will tell you, once you start to get this in your heart of how powerful it is, it's hard to not want to turn around and share. And if you never want to share, that's okay. We're going to welcome you to the 7K community as well, because it is a community that includes everyone. So if you do decide you want to share, we have an incredible promotion that just rolled out. We can help anybody with the power of 4. So basically, who can you think of? 4 people who see this membership and want to join you. If you introduce them, they get started in the first 14 days. This is specifically with an example of the legacy membership. You will earn $820 cash and in gold just by introducing them. That is the cost of your membership back in your pocket within 14 days. So if that is of interest to you, let the person know who introduced you, and I promise they will help you get started in this. So right back to which membership is best for you. Make your choice, choose it. There's not a lot to think about. We appreciate you taking the time. I will tell you, this is the best gift we've ever given to ourselves. In fact, I have 3 children. All of them have their own membership. They are all now, I've taught them to pay themselves first every single month, and they're doing it in the form of silver. Specifically, that's what we're doing, but obviously gold is a great value as well. It will change not only your legacy, but your family's legacy when you start to realize the power of our membership. So we invite you to get started. As our founders always say, we believe in you. So I'm going to end there. I'm going to tell you, you can sit and you can think, but I know that most people right now, there's a lot of people out there who are stressed. They're worried. They're wondering what they're going to do. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world. You do have the power to take your life into your own hands. But that requires you to make a decision. And oftentimes we have to break through fear. What happens though when you come here is we've got you. We're going to help you. We're going to hold your hand through every step of the process. And we're going to help you get started so you can create that legacy for your family. So get back to the person who invited you. Let them know which membership you want to get started with. If you have more questions, we'll certainly get those questions answered for you. Appreciate you taking the time. And I wish you all the very best the rest of the day. I do know that my dear friend Kathy, who changed our lives by sharing this membership, is going to be sharing at 6 o'clock tonight. So I'm excited for that. But Sally, Mary, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you so much, Danielle. That was a great presentation. It really does give a different perspective from all the, what's great about the different presenters today is it gives you a different point of view. Janine came in from the banking system and how it's failing, and you are coming in and paying yourself first. Janine mentioned that too, but my biggest takeaway on Janine's share is like, hey, banks are failing, and so you need to succeed yourself. And then within your share, my biggest takeaway on yours is like, hey, love you, pay you first. And I'm looking forward to Kathy's Guzos. Now, what I'd like to invite for everyone to do right now is for our special guest to write your name in the chat, and I'll go ahead and enter you on our wheel of decide on who would be our lucky winner. Now, let me show you guys a picture real quick of what it is that we're giving away. We did give an opportunity for our two winners earlier a choice, and it's this. It's either the Infinity, and it's silver and diamond, or the horseshoe. Those are the two options. And right now we have one more horseshoe and three more of the Infinity. And so glad that you guys are here and you've made it. I'll see you guys in an hour and 15 minutes. You guys have time to continue to invite others, especially with ending this with our power hour. So between Kathy Guzzo and giving us the success start, Janine and how to successfully invite people, and then with me, how to share these share links. I'll probably end up switching it around, Janine, because I think the biggest takeaway that people need to have is how to invite them on webinars like this. So I may go under Kathy, and you may have to close this out. And then when you stop sharing your screen, I'll go ahead and share everybody's links on who's presenting on what days and when you guys will be able to come on board and continue to invite, especially with the different styles that everyone has. You are more than welcome. We don't say, hey, this person attended our Zoom, I don't care that you invited this person, Danielle, I'm going to sign this person up. No, we don't work like that. We encourage you to come and join us, share the way we share, send the person to whoever you want to share with, and then we always encourage them to go back to the person that invited them. So that's not something that you ever need to worry about. And with that said, see you guys in an hour and 15 minutes. And talk to you guys again soon.